We can't curse, right?
It's like, yo, retire already. 5 Olympics? Like, what are we doing? Who are you trying to impress?
Hi. All right, Marissa.
Allison, nice to meet you.
Hey,
How you doing?
Maya.
Hezekiah.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Madison.
Alex.
Hi, Amanda.
I'm Tim. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Participants are given a pair of resumes, Resume 1 and Resume 2. Each person will determine which resume is more impressive and who it belongs to. But for you, we will reveal who these athletes are. This is Blind Resume.
I have no clue on what we're doing today.
I have no idea either.
It sounds like we are tasked with figuring out who these athletes are on these blind resumes.
We're gonna try to figure out whose resume is what person?
I want you guys to take a look at these resumes and then what's like popping out at you that's most impressive.
The Olympic gold medal at 15. Come on.
I mean, that young gives me gymnastics vibes.
Look, both are really impressive.
They're comparable, I would say.
I would say the most important stat is how often they competed in the Olympics, so 3 and 5 times. I think that's really impressive.
I mean, for me, if you can go to the Olympics 5 times, you're GOAT status for sure. But 3, like, who really needs to go more than 3? What are you trying to prove? So, like, I think winning at 15, though, is tough.
That is tough.
It's one thing to qualify for your first Olympics, but then to win a gold medal at 15 as well.
That's just even crazier, I feel.
Yeah, that's-
Crazy accomplishment.
What was I doing at 15?
Yeah, what was I doing at 15?
Not that.
Nothing.
Resume 2 won a gold medal at 15. Resume 1, 0 medals at 15.
Yeah.
I think I learned to swim at 15.
At 15.
Damn, 8-time World Swimmer of the Year.
5-time Olympian is impressive because that's a lot of years. One, they seem like they have a longer career because you see like 8 times World Swimmer of the Year, 5-time Olympian. So it seems like,
Oh, resume 1 might be older.
It's like, yo, retire already. 5 Olympics? Like, what are we doing?
lot of
Who are you
Olympics.
trying to impress?
When you're talking about Olympians, a 5-time Olympian and a 3-time Olympian, like you were in the Olympics once. I feel like that's impressive.
Who would you put your money on in a competition?
I'll say resume 1. He or she competed in 2 more Olympics, technically 1 more world record, and a lot of coverage from Associated Press in this Swimming World magazine thing, so.
I think I'm gonna say resume 2. Resume 1 has more, but I think they're just older and so they have more experience, but resume 2 seems like they're at their peak.
I'm taking resume number 2 because their prime was earlier. Like, they were 15 when they won, so they were like in their prime maybe for longer.
I was just gonna say the same thing. I said I'm gonna take resume number 2 because they won their first Olympic gold medal at 15, and that is very, very impressive.
They came out the gates hot.
They did.
Just for longevity of this, 5-time Olympian, 8-time Swimmer of the Year. I think that's very impressive. I know they're both prime, but I'm still rocking with number 1.
I feel like I just want to be a contrarian because I feel like there's something behind this, and so I want to go with number 2, but yeah, I'm just gonna go with 2.
Okay.
What's tough about these resumes is they don't say how many Olympic golds each person has. 'Cause if they've been to the Olympics 5 times, maybe they've won some medals, but we don't know.
Do you think the medal count matters with this?
A little bit. I mean, they both reached the Olympics at 15, but this one won and this one didn't. But I do go back to the longevity because to stay at that level of competitiveness for such a long time, that takes a lot.
What if I told you that resume 1 getting paid is significantly more than resume 2?
Resume 1
So maybe
is
they make
older
more
than
money
resume
because of the
2.
longer that they've been,
Or it's a man.
or it's, yeah. Well, I was gonna say that too, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably a guy that's
Even without a
older
medal.
than her.
Based on what's here, I would pay resume 1 more just with like the amount of Olympic appearances, but I don't know what they get paid, but whatever it is, it should be like pretty close.
Pretty close, yeah.
All the stats are like almost there. It just looks like this person's been doing it for longer, but it looks like the talent level's pretty similar.
Right. But I guess that goes into like another conversation about like what's the criteria for setting those pay standards when these resumes are so neck and neck almost.
Right.
I kind of assumed they were at the same point in their careers. So this tells me that there's like, they could be taken off. I have no reason to guess these names besides the fact that these are the ones that are coming to my mind. I feel like resume 1 is probably Michael Phelps and, excuse me. I had to do the honors first.
You good.
I think resume 1 has won some medals, but I think none at 15.
Yeah.
The information surprises me, but I'm not shocked, I suppose.
And I'll say that one is Michael Phelps. Yeah.
Is resume 1 Michael Phelps?
Yep.
And resume 2 is Simone Manuel?
My guess was gonna be Michael Phelps, but I don't know any other swimmers.
Oh, Katie Ledecky. Oh, okay.
I feel like number 2 is either like Katie Ledecky.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, look, I'll go. Resume 1, Michael Phelps. Resume 2, Katie Ledecky.
Did she get both of them? Really?
Boom, love that. Also, like, how many other
was
swimmers
like,
do you
no.
know? But they're just the 2 goats. Like, they're
That's
incredible.
true. That's true.
Katie's still swimming, so I would say I'm continuing to pick Katie 10 out of 10 times. She hasn't missed,
She hasn't.
and I feel like Michael Phelps clearly missed in year 1. What you doing, bro? What you doing?
So after knowing who's who, are you surprised that Katie Ledecky is that close to Phelps?
Not surprised. I'll definitely pay her more though, cause she's young. She's still got more time, marketability. Ooh.
This is the whole conversation about like why you would invest in an athlete to begin with. I don't think it's just age. I think she has yet to necessarily like show us her personality.
Swimming's so interesting as a sport because like what their medals are they for different competitions? Like has Katie won in a more variety, like your variety? This would go to medal counts.
And like what kind of styles you're swimming in?
Yeah.
And yeah.
I do know that Michael Phelps has probably made it significantly more money than Katie Ledecky.
For sure.
And who do you think more people know?
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps. For sure.
But are we mad at that? I mean, he is like the greatest Olympian. So this is something that's
greatest,
interesting
like,
too. It's like Michael
swimmer
Phelps, but
U.S. swimmer of all time. Yeah.
Michael Phelps is maybe the greatest Olympian of all time. It's hard to argue with being in the Olympics 5 times, but I would argue that if Michael Phelps was a woman, we would care less.
And I think the Olympics are a hard thing too because like you're gonna root for your country. So, I mean, would it really matter if it was a man or a woman? Maybe not, maybe it would.
It would be interesting if a woman had his resume, which Katie is really close. We consider her the greatest Olympian of all time.
Yeah, maybe not.
Maybe not.
It is surprising to see it line for line. It's cool to kind of compare their careers and see that it's very similar.
I do think the medal counts because I know these two are stacked. I didn't realize that Michael Phelps hadn't won one at 15, but to make 5 Olympics, that's a lot of sacrifice and wear and tear on your body to be competing at that level for that long.
We did it. Are we the first pair to get it right?
No.
Dang it.
I just want to hit the button.
I thought you were going for the handshake, you know?
You got it. You got it. You got it.